Hey y'all, Rodney Jones, Defending the Faith, coming to bring you another video. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Figured I'd make I think this was going to be kind of short, so it'd be nice, you stick around and see the end. I'm going to show a picture of me that you've never seen. I want to talk about dressing up for church, why we do it, and do we have to dress up for church? I'm criticized by some of my older Christian friends. So, we defend the faith here, not only against atheists, but we defend our faith against other believers. So, I've been chastised because I made a mistake and told somebody that I wore a pair of shorts to church, or my pastor preaches in blue jeans. And oh man, let me tell you, why would you go in God's house dressed like that? Why do you not have a suit on? Or why do the women not all have dresses on? So I've confronted it with them before, and I want to talk about it. So let's get into this video. Stick around to the end, please. Dressing up for church. Do we have to dress up for church? Why do we dress up for church? I guess it's a good ponder why we wear what we do wear. Genesis 35, 1 through 3 may shed some light on this subject. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up to Bethel and settle there. Build an altar there in honor of me. That's where I appeared to you when you were running away from your brother Esau." So Jacob spoke to his family and to everyone who was with him. He said, "Get rid of the strange gods you have with you. Make yourselves pure and change your clothes. Come, let's go up to Bethel. There I'll build an altar to honor God. He answered me when I was in trouble. He's been with me everywhere I've gone." It is possible that Jacob began his faith journey to Bethel with God and recognized how much God had done for him and how much he needed God. His response was to take everyone with him on this faith journey so they could experience God for themselves. Get rid of those strange gods you have with you. Make yourselves pure implies the need to be united and coming clean before God. For all have sinned. Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Many then had household idols with them that they depended on, as well as God. They did not trust God alone. Change your clothes implies a change of the heart towards sin. It was to be a reflection of what had taken place on the inside. I've always spoke about the heart in many of my videos, the heart of man. That's what God sees. We all would benefit from a spiritual bath to confess and get rid of sin before we go to church. This is making ourselves pure. For some people, clean is their best. For others, their heart tells them that wearing their best is showing God his value to them. Still others, their needs to be a caution that their best isn't merely showing off. It is always the heart God is looking for. He's always looking at our heart rather than the exterior. However, what we wear to worship our holy, pure God may be an indication of where our hearts are. If you have never considered it before, ask yourself, does it matter to me how I look when I'm going to worship the King of Kings and Lord of Lords? More importantly, does it matter to him? We must all be judged of that for ourselves. It's a personal choice, keeping in mind that having proper attitude towards God himself is important preparation for worship at church. So there you go. That's kind of probably why we got that idea of you have to dress up for church. I've told people before, hey, you know, not everybody has the clothes to wear to church, the nice flashy clothes, the high dollar suits, and people's will just say, well, that's just because they don't have it. God doesn't care then. But if you have the money and the means to get those clothes, you should wear them because you have to honor him that way. And when I was young, my mom made me dress up for church. Believe me, she would make me wear a suit. I hated wearing a suit. If I didn't wear that suit on Sunday, she made me wear it to school the next day. I definitely didn't want to wear it to school. So, growing up, man, that was the attitude for church, and it's still stuck in a lot of people's heads that you have to dress up. That's not what it's about. Not at all. If you want to dress up, dress up. That's not a problem. Don't think you have to dress up to go before God. He's looking at our hearts. He wants us. He doesn't want our high dollar suit, anything like that. You know, you think about, I think of Easter Sunday or some of the churches where the women got the big hats on and all, you know, the big colorful hats. To me, sometimes I think that's just kind of showing off. I don't know. I don't know the heart of the people, so I don't know. But I've seen it, and I'm like, wow, man, it's kind of distracting, you know. I like dressing up nowadays. I'm going to put a picture at the end of this video of me in my suit. I'm actually going to be wearing on Saturday because I'm going to a wedding. I've been to funerals where I've never even dressed up in a suit. People criticize me. Oh, man, you ought to dress better than that. I'm like, well, I don't think the guy really matters, you know, what I came to his funeral, and I'm paying my respects. It's just that mentality, and it drives me crazy. I think it's part of what drove me away from the church at age of 15. When I was 15, I got a job. We could work at that age when I was young. I got a job at Lowe's warehouse, and I told my boss I'll work every Sunday mornings because I didn't want to go to church because that's how it was. I've actually talked to my mom about that. She's apologized. She goes, I was wrong. But I still got my mom's friends and relatives that tell me you cannot go into a church. And that's the strange thing. You're putting your focus on the building as the church. Idols in there, like these people having false idols from their house that they brought other gods. It's not about dressing up. It's not about the building. The church is the people. God's house is everywhere. It's in my house. You know, I'm not dressed in a suit all the time here. I'm not Ward Cleaver. I don't mow my yard with slacks on and a tucked in button up shirt. I do that in shorts or sweatpants, you know, depending on the weather. So your heart has to be pure when you approach the throne. That's just like I talked about in my video the other day. Got a few people questioning me, you know, about singers that have apostatized. It's not about the singer. It's about me approaching God's throne in worship. So there you go, Ronnie Jones, defending the faith. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this helps defend you against other brothers and sisters that might say this to you about dressing up. It's not about that. It's about your heart. Hey, subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. Let's leave me a comment and we can discuss God's word. Iron sharpens iron. God bless everybody. I love y'all.